Hello, everybody. It's Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and excuse the wild hair. I've tried. It's the best it's going to get. So I'm going to start with what I did get sewn this week. Um, I got the robe done. I've had this fabric for probably 20 plus years. I bought it with the intention of making a robe, and it has sat around for 20 years plus. And I finally got it cut out and sewn together. I used McCall's 3370. Hi, Marty. And it wasn't hard at all. Once I got it cut out, it went together pretty quickly. I would say some things about the pattern. Make sure you measure your arm. I didn't do any, I just sewed this because I said it's a robe. It doesn't have to fit totally perfect, but I'm going to put it on even though it's sweltering hot and it is sweltering warm robe, just to show you what I mean. I'll move Gretchen out of the way in my problem dress I've got to try to fix. So here it goes. See how long the sleeves are? You can't even see my hands. They're in there. But I probably could have took them up, about 6 inches or more. But you know, when it's really cold, it is kind of nice to put your hands in. It does have 2 big pockets. It has a facing, and I did hand stitch it down between the shoulder seams or at the back of the neck. And then I did tack it down to right about here, but this part is still open. And the reason I left that part still open, it needs that space and the movability for this to lay right. But, and I could bring these belt loops up higher. I'm doing this for the video. It's really hot. And I like the length. It's not dragging on the floor. And I just love it, even though the sleeves are too long. There's the back. And it was super easy. And I'm going to really enjoy it, you know, when winter comes again. It's made out of a fleece that I think will pill over time. You know, it'll get funny spots as it goes through the washer. But I adore this fabric. I really do. And I'm thrilled to have it finally made into the robe of my dreams. So that's what I got made for myself this week. And so that's an excellent finish in that it's taken me 20 years to make this. Yeah, come about January, right now, it's like 80 plus degrees or more. Whew, I'm sweating. I'm wearing one of my thrifted dresses I got the other day, and I want to note that it looks fine until I bend over because all my business is on display at the back. So I'm thinking of adding something to the bottom to make it longer, to at least go down to my actual knee or a little bit longer, so that I'm not putting on a show out in public. I just went ahead and put some shorts on today. So I'm going to put that back in the pocket so I'll remember that. Then I had told y'all I was going to look at making some of these. And the instructions that came with this pattern are not very good. I struggled with reading it. So I went to Christine Sews a Lot. She's the other gal that's in South Carolina. And her instructions on how to do these Johnnies fully lined Johnny's is so much better than the instructions that came with this pattern. This pattern is number 260 Johnny by the Children's Corner Company. I got it at the thrift store for $1 at a thrift store. It was like a Christian-based thrift store. Wherever we were traveling, we were gone in search of thrift stores and Goodwills and that kind of thing. And it was normally a $14 pattern, and I got it for $1. But I ignored all the instructions here, and I went to Christine Sews a Lot and followed hers, and they were so easy to do. And here's one little Johnny. It still needs, it shows in that pattern to put 2 tiny buttons and 2 tiny buttonholes right here. I'm just going to do 1 button on here. And I picked up some of this, the snaps. This much is over $10 at Joann's, and I used a 40% off coupon to get this much. I think they said it's supposed to be 17.5 inches. I have pre-washed and dried this before I put it on this area of the pants so you can open it to change a diaper. So I've still got to do that. They are fully lined. You'll recognize this material. A couple of the dresses I've made have this fabric because I got it at the thrift store. And the dinosaur fabric was a remnant at Joann's that I picked up when the cotton fabric was on sale. And then I got the remnant at basically a double discount. So there's that one. There's a little pocket on the front, even though this is size 9 month. You might want to stick the passy in there. Who knows? But it's fully lined. Aren't they cute? So I've made 2 in a size 9 months because the 3 to 6 months just doesn't last very long. And then this is the other one I made. And next time I use a print like this, I will pay more attention. Instead of just folding the fabric together, I'll cut the front out in single layers so that maybe like one lizard would cover across there and the seam would just go through them. See how there's a lizard there, but there's his head again there. So the repeat is there. If I had taken the time to do pattern matching, it would have been better. On this smaller print, it did not matter. See, it's not as noticeable on this one. So lesson learned there, but this is still adorable and usable. This is fabric that I had. It's got lime green dots, kind of splatters on it. And it was in my quilter's fabric stash. And so again, I've got to put the buttons on and the snaps down here. And those are the 2 things that I got sewn this week. And then plans for this next week. I have one thing planned out, and I've ironed the fabric and I got it layered together. And I'm going to make this dress. And let me show you something. Hi, Andrea. This is the fabric I had chosen to make the dress here. Let me see if I can open it up. It is very, very sheer. So see, I can see you guys through it. So what I've done is when my Joann's had muslin on sale, 30% off the other week, I just got some yardage of plain white muslin. And what I'm going to do is just line the whole thing. So to make the dress normally, and I say that, let me pull this out. It has in the pattern pieces, you use pieces 1 through 5, but because I'm fully lining it, I only need pieces 1 and 2 because I will not need sleeve binding, and I will not need front and back facings because the entire thing, it'll be basically double dress. So there'll be a white dress on the inside and the butterflies on the outside. Super easy to sew. I just need to trace this out and measure the pattern pieces and see if I need to do a full bust adjustment to make it fit across my chest or not. And this was one of those simplicity, so simple that you can get in the little shelf unit at Walmart. It's A8121, and it is from 2016. So I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but it's just a simple A-line dress with a V-neck. The back is not V-necked. This is the back, the line drawing. So that'll just be a really comfy sundress to wear. And I think the butterflies will be adorable. So that's my next plan. And I also have more Dress-A-Girl dresses in the works. So as far as sewing, that's it. Let me see. This is my thrifted dress that I got last week. And I just decided to wear it. I just need to put something on the bottom to make it about 6 or 7 inches longer so I'm not indecent in public bending over. Oh, thank you, Marty. I had the back door open so the cats could come in and out and watch the people putting the new fence up in the neighbor's yard. And there are so many flies came in. It's driving me crazy. So after I sign off this, I'll probably wait till dark and turn on one light and then smack flies. Can't stand it. But the cats really had a big time going in and out because, you know, we went through the thing with the neighbors below us with the fence situation. And they were wondering if the chain link fence was our fence. And we were like, yes, the chain link fence is ours because the original owner put the back side of the fence in. So that's ours. We didn't want them to take that completely down and have just wide open for our blind dog to just run around. And we are still having to take her out on the leash because there's one area right at the corner that Scott's going to address tomorrow. That she could skinny out and get in their yard, which is not good because she is blind and they have a pool back there. So I don't want her accidentally getting in their yard. So that'll get fixed. And by the way, tomorrow is Scott's birthday. He'll be 65. Just letting you guys know. You can leave him a happy birthday in the comments. So while he was at work today, I snuck off to... Yes, I did. I did. Hi, Janet Burgess. And if Shannon shows up, Art Junkie, her letter that was supposed to have been delivered 3 days ago showed up today. So yay. I'll post a picture of her ATC in a minute. I spent a whopping $5 at Goodwill today before I went to Publix and got a few groceries. I got this little green plate for 99 cents. And I like to make little 6-inch birthday cakes, 2 layers. So it would stand about this tall on the plate. And if you do that and you want to give it as a gift, just get thrifted small plates. And then you can just say, keep the plate. So I got that one. And I will pull the tags off and I'll throw them in the dishwasher. And then I got this one. It's kind of a wavy plate. And it was 99 cents. So those will go in the dishwasher. And then I got these 2 photo storage boxes for 99 cents. I figured that wasn't too bad for 2 of them. They're taped together, and you know how I feel about tape. And then the last things I got was partial skeins of yarn. That one looks like it got dropped on the floor and kicked. But this is part of a Red Heart Super Saver for 99 cents. And then this Tangled Mess was 99 cents, and it's an ice yarn. Don't know if you guys know about the Ice Yarn Company, but you can get yarn inexpensively through them. But I thought, how pretty if I wound this together, you know, with my ball winder, put these two together and just make a hat with it. It would look very Christmassy or wintry, whichever. So I'm thinking I have enough to do that. So I'll wind that together. I'm going to put that in the bag. So I'm supposed to include some things about my life. Well, I talked about the neighbors behind us are putting up a new privacy fence. The privacy fence that the people that originally put the pool in, they put the big, huge, giant, tall privacy fence just around the pool area. So there was like sections of their backyard that were fenced off and really not as usable as they wanted. So they've taken down the original tall fence and just put up a nice height. It's not extremely tall. They've got it. I mean, they've got privacy, but we can't look in their yard and they can't see in our yard, which is perfect. But they've put that up. And what else? Scott's class for the summer that he was supposed to teach was canceled because they didn't get enough people signing up for the class. So there's that. We're trying to decide what to do tomorrow for his birthday. He was talking about maybe we check out Abbeville, South Carolina. They have a pottery down there. So I don't know. We'll see what we get up to tomorrow when it gets here. We do have to fix the fence, though, before we can do any of that because we can't put the dog out there, you know, with her having a chance of getting in their yard and falling in that pool, which would be horrible because she would not be able to get out. And that would just break my heart. So, and I think that's all I have for you as far as Friday Sews type stuff goes. I don't know the question of the week because I'm not in the Facebook group. And the ones Friday Sews I've watched so far, she didn't answer it either. I think she's on holiday somewhere. So, and that was So Carol. I just watched So Carol. She's been making some interesting things. And who else was I going to mention? I said Christine Sews a lot is the one I learned how to do these they're not reversible. They're just fully lined. They call them Johnnies or Johns, like overalls for babies. And this pattern goes up to a size 12 months, 3 months to 12 months. So that is that. So hopefully next week I'll have a couple sundresses made and maybe a few more of the Project Dress a Girl. I'm really getting into sewing again. I will let him know that. All right, guys, I think that's it. So I'll see you next week for Friday Sews. Probably I'll see you before that in some other way or form, whether it's me doing something or just in chats. So y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.